like that idea.
Yeah.
That'll be battery tray, that'll be spare tire.
Hello everyone, welcome back to drybonesgarage. This episode is a part of a series where me and my dad take a 63 Corvair and a G-body frame and combine them together to create a hot rod. A couple weeks ago we released a video. It was titled Junk in the Trunk. In that episode we planned out how we were going to start making the trunk. This video is probably going to be a part 2 of that, where we begin to make the support structure. So I hope you enjoy that, and I'll see you at the end of the episode. To start off, we cut the stanchions down to the height of the floor we determined we wanted. Do you need gloves?
You would think I would learn.
To use gloves?
Yeah. I don't know how well this is going to work. This is a really janky setup here. I've got a saw specifically designed for this.
What's up?
Just thinking. I don't think we need to come down to the bottom, but we need to come across the top. We're going to have to build some sort of a channel that we can drop this into that narrows down to basically a locked position that centers the car where it needs to be. Get this kind of stripped and cleaned,
Yeah.
okay? Because we're going to have to plug that hole, all right? Then kind of prep this general area over here, get all this crap stripped off of it, because we're going to take and weld a piece of 14 to this and kind of wrap it up into the arc, and then that'll build some of the structure. And then we'll probably have to rip this or something to try and add a little bit more meat. Strip that. Strip that. Get what I'm saying?
What about all the rust on the side?
Clean that up as much as we can. We'll hit that with the chemical tree.
Okay.
Then I'll start cleaning up in here, cutting some of this stuff out. I think we're gonna leave this structure and try and transfer the load into it. So we'll plate this area and we'll probably end up coming along this once we get kind of up into the flat with a little bit more of the 14 gauge. I think, and try and wrap it right around into this area. So we'll cut all of this tin out, add a little bit more meat. That'll allow us to just kind of weld this brace right to what's existing. On the other side, we're gonna have to cut all that out and replace that because it's so cancered, but I think we can leave this alone on this side. And it won't be hard structure, but the vast majority of the car is supported back here. Just need enough to kind of keep this from walking and wobbling. And if we do it like this, I think that'll give you a good 8 to 10 inches of crumple zone if you get hit in the rear end on this thing. So we got crumple zone in the back, we got crumple zone in the front.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
What do you think?
There's got to be a cleaner way of dealing with this than just leaving a box out there, but at the same time, that isn't terribly unusual in a modern car, having something sticking out, you know. Though usually it's all upholstered, and this, I don't know if we're planning on upholstering the back end of this thing. I just wonder if we should take this arc and...
What arc?
just cut this off, take it straight across, and then let that arc run its course. I was kind of trying to preserve that on the other side because I thought we would stick a spare tire in there, but that Oldsmobile had a larger, substantially larger well. So either way or these, neither side's going to be uniform to the other, but we can maybe cut both ends off a little bit, kind of try and bias to the front of the car, and we can keep that whole attachment and panel where we can lock a spare tire down to this corner. Though in all honesty, for weight distribution, it probably should have been on this side. Offset driver's weight, there should always be, you know, if you want to try and keep it even, there should be additional vehicle weight to the passenger side of the car to try and get optimal balance, but you're never going to get it in a straight car anyway, so why are we even worried about it? It's just kind of one of those random thoughts. We still need a place for the battery. We can put the battery over here. It's not a bad idea, actually. Dad would make a nice little cubby for that, maybe a little tool kit, and then we could just upholster straight down, you know, put a panel in here, which would kind of end the funky, or the worry of the funky here. I like that idea.
Yeah.
You good? I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do that. That'll be battery tray, that'll be spare tire. We'll have to muck around with that, but then we'll just come straight across here. We can cut this out.
Cut what out?
We'll cut this straight across from here. Build whatever bracing we need to keep the bumper where it is. Kind of flush the rest of this down with this leading edge of this framework and kind of build our meat right into there. And done will be done. Yay? Nay?
Yeah.
Yay? Okay.
Here I cut the extension we were going to use on the curbside to fill the gap for the trunk cavity. Here Dad's cutting some cross-member extensions in order to meet the frame.
Can you grab me that 2-foot level that's sitting on that pile of crap? Yeah, that. Thank you.
Nothing to see here.
Not really. A few flaps, or folds. Now I figure we'll just run a stringer from here to here and then a couple of braces to kind of tighten and rigidify. Is that a word? Everything in here. Kind of stiffen it up. And then the sheet metal that goes in should be everything else we need, I think.
What did you say?
So we're cutting the frame horns to get ourselves a little extra room in here. We don't need this.
We don't
We're going to build this, and then the actual sheet metal that we're going to put in here is going to be part of the structure. We don't need to be trying to bolt anything out here to this. So we're going to eliminate all of that and get ourselves a little extra room and access down from underneath. So, boy howdy. Can't get this all the way in there. On this is just a tick small for this. Still got rust coming out of this thing.
I took the tires off so Dad had the room to weld the support structures in.
That should work. And then we'll just have to rework this edge, or this corner. Get that into a 90 at the proper width, so we'll have to actually flatten that and then rebend it.
I began to cut out the lower box section for the frame extension. After a bit of welding, this is what we came up with. We now have the backbone for our support structure installed. Well, that's about it for this week. I hope you liked the video. If you did, then please give us a like. And if you want to see more of what we're doing, then please feel free to subscribe. Other than that, I will see you in the next video, probably next week. Bye! Thank you.